They're 1 for 4 with a run scored so far this weekend in this matchup of the two UTs. Injury cut her freshman campaign short. And that one hit her.
Tegan Cavan has to be careful even behind in the count. Gibson's going to have the green light.
See those 4 home runs among her last 5 hits as she squares around here. Pops this one up. And fortunate to avoid an infield fly rule.
That's a bunt single for Gibson. That's Texas defense being out of sorts there. But that's exactly what you want. Rise ball pitcher, bunt situation. You want it in the air.
Again, nobody out with bases loaded. This stays playable in foul territory. And the two Longhorns combine.
Said, I can't hear you. It's loud. Jolie Mitchell has to be louder, but Tegan Cavan can't.
Last year, 8 home runs in her first year in Knoxville, 5 home runs already this year.
Laura Mueller expecting something up, and Tegan Cavan uses. It's on the outer half that Tennessee's really having to make her work a lot harder.
That's Cavan with a K, her second. Lady Vols strike first.
First hit by pitch ever of her career as well.
That's right. Shot at the middle. Second hit of the weekend. Tying run is on for number 1 Texas.
You can tell by the look on Mia Scott's face there. She didn't necessarily agree with that call.
Big cut as she falls behind 1-2. Again, a leadoff single from Ashton Maloney up the middle. Since then, a strikeout. Now your 3-hole hitter, Scott.
Well, this a rise ball here you see go up in the zone, and Mia.
RBI queen. Right on cue. This one off the wall. Ashton Maloney from first will come all the way home. It's as if it's scripted for Reese Atwood.
A Megan Rhodes-Smith type of pitcher. She meets them all where they are when they come to campus and tries to increase their productivity.
Plate 1. It was a short-lived advantage. On to the bottom third of the order. First pitch to Amaya Doyle, sky high into the Texas sun. And Longhorns able to avoid a collision that time as Leanne.
You got the big punch back on Saturday.
So on out to Caden Henry. 2 away. As the 8-hole hitter worked the count full, but retired. 2 up, 2 down.
7-3 double play, but Caden Henry's the center fielder, so do you write 7 or 8?
This one shot over to Bennett. After Texas ties this one up in the bottom of the first, bottom third of the order of Tennessee goes. Here's Leanne Good. Over left side, Mueller at short. Routine. Bennett 0 for 4 this weekend.
Offensive lineups. Texas having gone 6 in the first, though, might give Katie Bennett. Had some personal issues throughout her time from 8th grade until it was time to report to college, and ended up a much different path.
Taylor Panel across the diamond. 7-8-9 go in order. Pickens finds her 3rd strikeout. Texas suffered its first loss in conference when they had to head out to Gainesville, dropping the final game on that Monday. Most recently, Tennessee's handed them a 3rd loss. And
the Tennessee Orange.
2-2 out towards left. Stewart over the head off the wall. Will try to get the out at second. But a double with 1 out for Taylor Panel. 2nd hit of the day for Tennessee, the first one to get out of the infield.
Gibson being a learner and adjusting, but too, Coach Karen Weekly had to replace Chris Malvo, who took the head job at Auburn.
A chance to reclaim a lead here. They will send Panel from second. It's out of the glove. We're not going to get Panel. It's 2-1 Tennessee. Boo Gibson is struck once more.
That speed can play on hitters, and we saw Tegan Cavan rack up 18 Ks against Texas Tech in a similar situation.
3rd straight ball shot out to Katie Stewart in left. 3rd straight base hit. Runners on the corners for Tennessee. With 1 out, make it 2 outs. Texas got out of that jam, comes up here with 2 runners on.
And Lincoln, you hit it on the head. Both these teams, obviously, postseason experience. They've gotten themselves to Oklahoma City. Both of them historically known for great arms, and more recently been able to add the offensive to that piece.
In foul territory, a little snow cone on a day that's heating up here in Austin. Mia Scott records the third out.
Hitting athletes, but be able to continue to allow these athletes to grow in their game and offensively increase their production year in and year out.
Here's Ashton Maloney. She was your tying run in the first. A nice recovery by Carlin Pickens.
She's a lot closer to that chalk line today than she has been in the past. That foot is right on that back corner.
Tough hop, charging Mueller, and just has to swallow it. Infield base hit for Mia Scott. Her 2 outs, run on first. Charging his panel and fires a dart over to first. So Tennessee not made to pay for the 2-out base hit from Mia Scott. Longhorns will strand their third runner of the day. This one over the left side, good at short. The long throw gets to Jolie Mitchell with time to spare, one away. Another look at the arm of Leanne Good here.
Oh, Leanne Good, without having to stride because her weight's on her backside, makes an Olympic team.
A tell-all?
More of a history. So
bang, bang play. Mitchell had to throw it to the bag, hoping Katie Bennett would be there. She was. This one off the glove of Scott. It'll be an infield base hit for the 9-hole hitter, Morgan. Rounded out to Mia Scott to lead off last inning. The first of 6 batters to come up for Tennessee in the third.
A-, B, B+, and your team has to be able to pick you up.
Runner going, out by a mile. Reese Atwood wipes Savia Morgan off the base paths and takes Texas back into the dugout, still within striking distance.
As we said, we saw Katie Simmons go into first base, and now with Quiroga here in the pitch hitting role, I'd have to think that might have go right at the lefty.
Right back up the middle, a pinch hit for Vanessa Quiroga to set the table here in the fourth. Tying run is on for Texas.
LV, Team Canada, that she's truly supported by everybody.
Ella Dodge was thinking about turning 2 and was fortunate in the end to secure the 1 out. See the pink bow, the pink belt, pink socks. And a 1-run ball game. This will knock it out of the infield. Runner will have to hold it second. Mike White got called off of that ball by Taylor Panel.
It's been good, so good offensively. Has the ability to hit for power, but has to be able to do so right now with Quiroga on second.
Long, but has not been able to answer the subsequent run claimed in the third by Tennessee. Gives the Lady Vols a chance to try to tack on some insurance. Third time for Fiedler to lead off an inning today. That's a 5-pitch walk, not tempting for Fiedler. Her second free pass today.
Tegan Cavan. And Fiedler, not an offensive player, even though she has the numbers, not one that they should be shying away from here in this series.
She has walked 4 times this weekend. Shot right up the middle. First pitch Taylor Panel sees. And she gets to run the bases for a 3rd time today. And all of a sudden a free 60 feet for both Fiedler and Panel. Entered in the 3rd inning yesterday. Would go 4 1/3 to close out the ball game. She would face 16 batters, give up 4 hits, 1 earned run, striking out 3. RBI double in the 3rd. They pinch ran for her in the 3rd, so she re-enters. They cannot sub for her again, otherwise her time in Austin is over. And Texas may have caught a break. Stewart underneath it. It will be a sacrifice fly, though. The remaining base runner for Tennessee is going to run her way back to the dugout. So Boo Gibson with the sac fly brings home Kenzie Fiedler. Preceded her single in the 3rd. And Tennessee finally has insurance on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Gutierrez on in relief, facing the cleanup hitter Nugent. On the right side, Simmett snags it. And Texas has some work to do heading into the home half of the 5th. Appreciate the time of both of our head coaches in this one. Getting the chat to chat. That's going to be a foul ball. And the count will stay at 1-2 to Bennett, with the top of the order for Texas waiting in the wings.
It's not a secret what pitchers do anymore.
Bennett's a .476 hitter leading off an inning, and she's going to reach here. Right up the middle, off the glove of Pickens. Still a chance to get the lead out. A nice recovery by Ella Dodge.
And they score 3 runs, and Carlin Pickens starting.
And a chance to get out of the inning here, giving way to the shortstop, Mueller. So Katie Bennett got on to get the 5th inning started. Next 3 batters for Texas. For Tennessee did tack on insurance on a sac fly. As Mueller over the left side, good. 1 away. And Sitlali, the former state champion, former Stanford high school standout, on her junior year at Texas.
Sitlali Gutierrez has been such an integral part of this staff since her freshman year. Throws some good off-speed, both a changeup and an off-speed curveball.
If you're in Knoxville and you're the scoreboard operator, you just put a couple outs up there to see if that doesn't work when Doyle comes to the plate.
After everyone else turns their back, go ahead and change it to 2 just so she sees it.
The 2-2 with 2 outs. Lofted over into foul territory. It's a 3-up, 3-down inning for just the 2nd time today for the bats of Tennessee, as Sitlali Gutierrez gets the Longhorns back into the run producers in the nation due up this inning to
pitchers. Obviously in this day and age, so much technology and scouting, as we mentioned.
A 0-2 to Stewart, fights just to stay alive and see another pitch.
Texas being thrown off balance.
1 on, 1 out. Mike White hoping he gets to use that arm and wave at least a runner home this inning. Down by 2 in the bottom of the 6th. Opposite field, it'll get into right. Atwood will have to hold up its 2nd. Katie Stewart will join her on the base paths as the tying run.
This pitch supposed to be outside, but comes back in, and while Katie Stewart a little bit jammed, she's strong enough that goes right through the 3-4 hole, and that one very big hole on that side. Texas does have a flair for the dramatic sometimes here at home.
Left side, they'll try to get 2 over to first, and Tennessee gets the inning-ending double play. Longhorns will be down to their final 3 outs in the 7th inning. Can't remember the last time I was inspired to do as much. Punched out towards left. And that's Caden Henry, your center fielder, in left to make that catch. There's no double play to be made. Again, had that home run yesterday that really defined the ball game. An RBI double in the 3rd today, as well as a sac fly in the 5th.
And her change-ups, after getting ahead, now sees herself even with Fiedler.
It's a 2-out walk. 3rd time today, Fiedler sees ball 4. Panel punches this one. It's going to get down in the gap, and with 2 outs, full speed ahead for Fiedler from 1st to 3rd. Looking to tack another one on. 3rd RBI plate appearance today for Boo Gibson. third time Kenzie Fiedler, after being walked, comes home to score.
7 strikeouts, 3 more outs still looming, but near. Now for Texas, they need base runners. But Pickens has been able to limit the free passes, so you have to be able to pick what pitch you're looking for.
8th strikeout for Pickens to match her.
Truly able to control the strike zone, control the tempo of the game.
Payoff pitch to Maloney. They'll do it again. Again the 3-2. Ball game is still underway here in Alston. Runner on first for Texas, trailing by 3 here in the bottom of the 7th. The 0-2 from Pickens to Henry. Cotter. Tennessee takes the SEC Weekend Series in this top 5 clash here in Alston against #1 Texas. Your National Pitcher of the Week and back-to-back SEC Pitcher of the Week, Carlin Pickens, pitching another gem.
The way she pitched here against one of the top offenses in the country.
It's been a weekend of firsts for Tennessee, including a couple of wins over #1 for the 5th-ranked Lady Vols.